All right, we're going to show you how to install this pull-out kitchen faucet. It's made by OWOFAN. The first thing you got to do is loosen the screws on this nut. This is what holds it from underneath the counter. And you don't have to take them off, but he did. And then you just unscrew that nut. And underneath it, there's a steel washer. And then there's, I think it's some type of plastic washer. And that is going to go on to hold this underneath your counter. So you got to get that all the way off. You got to pull that off, and you got to pull the other two washers off. Okay, once you've got the bolt and the washers off, you're going to notice there's a little rubber seal there. That keeps water from on top of the counter draining under there. Next, we're going to go ahead and put our hot water line on. That's the one with the red. And we're just going to spin it in there righty-tighty. And then we're going to put our cold water line on. Now, you don't have to do this. You can put these lines on afterwards, but sometimes it's hard to get your hands up underneath the sink to screw them in. So I'm going to try putting them on first and seeing if I can slide the bolt and the washers over it. Sometimes it's hard to do and you find that you can't do it and you have to unscrew it to get the bolt on. But I think we're going to be able to do it this time. So we're going to give it a shot and see how it works this way. So next we're going to feed all of the water lines through the hole in the countertop and just set her down there. And then I've got to crawl underneath, put the bolts on, and connect it. What we've got to do is we've got to get all three of our lines here, just like this. And you got to make sure you put this on the right way so the steel's down. So we're going to slide this on first like that. And then this is going to go right on just like this. Hang on, watch. See how this is going on? Just like that. You just got to get them all through there. And it's a tight squeeze, but you can do it. All right, now I'm going to slide it up, and we're going to go ahead and lock it down. I had to slip this over this. This is the tough part, getting that over there. And so you got to kind of like squish it through. As you can see, this is going to be a tight squeeze here. But I just got to get it through that little area where my thumb is. All right, so once I got under there and I was trying to get the that giant brass bolt over everything, I found out that if you put the hot water and the cold water lines on, you don't have a lot of room on that nut to get them to get your faucet gray line through there. So what I had to do was pull the gray line back through that bolt. So I had to pull it all the way through, and then I just had the hot and cold water, and then I could put the connector head through it and get that bolt over it. Look at, I just dropped the bolt. And I pulled that. Then I had enough room that I could go back and I could feed male end of the faucet line through there once I got the head of, you can see here I'm pushing that head through. Yeah, so now I've got, that's the connector head for the faucet. And this is the hose that we have to put the weight on so that it does the pull. So now we got that through there, and now all I had to do was feed that back through, and I had enough room and I could pull it all the way up. And bam, Bob's your uncle, we're ready to go. Now we can bolt it down. All right, so anyway, all four of those lines, those hoses are through there. And once you've got the bolt down on that brass fitting, you just got to turn it to the right, righty-tighty, and screw it all the way down to the bottom of the counter. And once you get it down to the bottom of the counter, you got to make sure that your washer is not on top of the sink there. You can see there's some water damage there where some water's gotten through. You want to get that rubber washer underneath the steel washer to be nice and tight against that so you don't get any leaks from above, and screw at the same time. He's got to hold this up top while I screw it down here. Or I mean, not screw it, but I wrench it. Because I've got to wrench that solid tight before I put those, tight those screws in there. All right, so anyway, I got the screws on, and now you notice you can use those screws to, like handles to tighten that thing on there. You got to make sure that you got your washer off of that sink area so it's flat against the bottom of the surface. And then what we're going to do is try to get some channel locks on this and really get it tight before we screw down those screws and lock this bad boy in. And it's very awkward and hard to do that, you'll find. But we did get it pretty snug up above. Yes. All right, we'll try tightening the screws right now. All right, we've got everything locked down nice and tight. We've got the bolt on there and the screws tightened up. So I'm going to bring the weight all the way up to about here on this.
Yeah. I have some tape here. And 1973.
You just
Which
get
is the best kind of tape you want to use.
All right, so now I'm going to let Jerry take a look down here and make sure he thinks that's where he wants to have it.
Yeah. Yeah, actually above the tape would be good.
Yeah, that's cool. We can put it right there.
Yeah.
All right, let's do that. All right, so what he's going to do is he's going to open it up. Now remember, we had those two nipples on there, and he's going to set it on there. He's going to close that. I'm going to hold it while he grabs his screws.
Hang on 1 second.
The right side's going to get the screw.
Okay, good.
Go ahead and put her in there.
So we know that for sure.
Yep.
You just have to put a little force on it.
There you go.
And start to thread it.
You got it. All right, now that should give us enough room and pull on this, hopefully. Okay, good. Let's see what happens. Okay, go ahead and let go of
Spray
her.
all the way around.
And it comes back down. So pull it again. Let's see it again. So you got to test everything twice, and then go ahead and let go of her and see what happens. That pops up. All right, so now we just got to connect that, and then we got to connect our hoses and put our tape on. You got to get the one with the weight on it. It's the only one that will go in there, by the way. So here it is, and now we just got to twist it. I'm going to put it there, and now I'm going to press this, and it just goes in and locks, and that's that. Now it's on. Bam, done. Next, we're going to put some plumber's tape on these water valves on the top. You can see the screw lines there. So we got to cover those with plumber's tape. So I'm just going to go ahead and wrap those bad boys. And once we get those wrapped, then we can put our hot and cold water lines on. The hot water line is the one with the red swirls on it. And that one goes to the valve on the left. And it's righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. And then once we got that baby on, we're going to go ahead and put the cold water line on, which has blue swirls around it. That one you can see pretty good there. I'm just kind of like screwing it right down on there. What we're going to do is we're going to put a wrench on it. We're not going to get it too tight, but we definitely need it tight enough so that it doesn't leak, kind of like that Goldilocks tightening. And we're going to tighten both of them down. I'm checking it. Make sure it's on there pretty good. A couple more turns on that bad boy. And then we got to get the water turned on. So we're just going to turn that parallel to the hose. See, it was perpendicular, now it's parallel. Let's check it, see if we've got water. And yeah, we got water. So that's working. So let's go ahead and get that hot water tightened down a little bit. We'll wrench on it a little bit. We don't want to get it too tight, like I said, but tight enough so it doesn't leak. We do have the plumber's tape on there, which does help. And now we're going to go ahead and switch that water on to the dishwasher. And then we also have to switch on the water for the hot water coming out. So you can see the other valve still perpendicular. We got to turn that valve so that it's parallel with the hose. Let's go up above and let's take a look and see if we've got hot water. We're good. We got a new sink in. And it's a beautiful faucet. Show us how it works.
There's hot water, spray. Woohoo! You can clean my kitchen. Cold water works, hot water works, in the middle. Look at that, like a restaurant thing.
Excellent job, an excellent choice on the faucet.
Excellent choice, an excellent job.
Very good.
I think
Jerry Lehman, he's a genius.
I'm proud of this.